And who is the closest proxy in a typical business? So if I'm not engaging with you right now, and maybe I think it's the business is not actively looking into exit, we're still hustling through, we're still planting the seed, as you rightly say, that the six P's that that we'll talk about very soon. So who is the proxy guy or gal? Who is the that proxy position in my company that I should prepare so they can communicate effectively with someone like you to help understand my business situation?
So are you saying who's the proxy? Who in your business you would point to work with us
Yes,
to get
yes,
the business ready?
that's correct.
It really depends on who you trust. Typically we work with the owner and the CFO. Most business owners don't want anyone else in the business to know that they're for sale or they're thinking about selling.
Hmm.
So most of the time it's just the owner. In larger businesses, it could be the owner and the CFO. I mean, we're dealing with a $70 million company right now, and it's two owners, and they're like nobody else. And their CPA, we're working with their CPA. So usually it's the owner, the CPA, or the owner CPA, and their internal CFO. Typically, it's not anybody under the CFO. We do have a COO/CFO gentleman that we're working with right now in a large company that the owner says, this is my point person, do everything through them. But 99.9% of the time, it is the owner, and they might have one point person. But again, most business owners don't want the employees knowing that the business is for sale. So you got to make sure whoever you point as that person that you trust them.
Interesting. Thank you for walking us through on that, Michelle. So now let's talk about the meat of the stuff. So by the way, good book. So I did read it, and I think kudos to you and Sharon
Thank
for
you.
putting in a lot of insights, lot of tidbits that I think every entrepreneur should know. As what makes you shine better, what makes you look good, and many of these things I think many of the things we take it for granted, because many of the things we assume we know, and we don't. And I personally have seen this, and talking to a lot of co-entrepreneurs that I work with, I'm not alone. Like a lot of us are always fell into the trap of, okay, now there's an exit, now what should we do? We hustle through, and then obviously we realize something. Now after that, realize that had I done it properly, or had I provisioned for it to happen more effectively, I would have done a relatively better job at that. So I do appreciate you for giving a lot of insights in that book for someone like us.
Thank you. And yeah, you've mentioned a comment a few times about hustle through. And here's the point. Most business owners hustle through, but they don't hustle through correctly. And so many business owners are so focused on hustling, marketing, getting clients in the door, and then they wonder why their business crashes and burns, why their business falls apart. It's because they never built a solid infrastructure to service the clients that they're hustling to bring through the door.
Right.
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. And so, by the way, very clever title. Walk us through why write this book.
That out of 27.6 million businesses, those businesses have been in business 10 years or longer, 70% of them will go out of business. Small business is the backbone of our economy. If we lose small business, the U.S. economy tanks. Small business is the backbone of this economy. If you lose small business, you lose jobs, you lose spending power, you lose more small business. So the whole purpose of Exit Rich is not just about selling a business, because again, 80% of businesses up for sale will never sell. 8 out of 10 businesses don't sell. Exit Rich is all about building a sellable asset. It's all about building a business that a buyer actually wants to buy and pay top dollar for. It's all about selling when the timing is right for your desired price, your desired terms. It's all about shifting your mindset and stop treating your business as your baby. So many business owners have the wrong mindset because they're like, oh, it's my baby. It's my baby. No, it's not. Your babies are at home. Go home, kiss your babies, hug your babies, love your babies. Treat your business as the most valuable asset that it is. I don't see people treating their financial portfolio, their stocks and bonds, as their baby. I see them treating it as what it's meant to be, which is their nest egg, their retirement fund. That's what your business is. Your business is going to be your nest egg. It's going to be a retirement fund. Treat it as a valuable asset and build it as such. That's what Exit Rich is all about. And it's about building that solid infrastructure, because if you build this solid infrastructure, your business will be sustainable, it will be scalable, and when you're ready, it will be sellable. And that is the biggest issue. When business owners are ready to sell, they don't have a sellable asset. That's why exit rich. Otherwise, you're going to be exiting poor.